No. Look, I saw the ad in the paper, and I'm calling you, fruitcake. I'm looking for a job driving a truck.
Are we ready to go here?
We're looking for movers.
Yeah, well, that's what I do.
What class driver's license do you have?
I got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got them all.
You're class 1?
Yeah, I drive buses, trucks. I'll back a truck through the fucking two-family house garage.
They were like Grammy winners.
It was like underground, some weird. It was kind of underground.
Do you guys remember CKY?
No.
Bam Margera's thing? They did like pranks as well.
More physical though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerky Boys were strictly
audio.
This was before cell phones.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like your friend, your neighbor had like them on a cassette tape.
Yes.
Well, do you remember Sandler used to do that?
Again, Jerky Boys.
Jerky Boys definitely
predate all of it.
It ages us.
I guess I got to look up Jerky Boys.
Yeah, you'll have a nice little run with it.
JERKY.
Jerky.
Also, the bar now is so high. I don't know. I don't think Scotty's gonna love it, but whatever. Let's get into the episode.
Yeah.
Get a mic check here. 1 2 1 2. Episode 51.
Quick shift pod.
At Quick Shift Pod. Scotty, we don't do social clips anymore, right?
No, we do.
I guess let's just pose this to the audience. Right now, we're in a dilemma. We're trying to understand. Oppenheimer was shot 17K resolutions.
Yeah, IMAX.
IMAX. Scotty is now filming in, what would it be?
4K.
4K?
Yep.
How long does it take to upload 4K? An hour, 40 minutes of 4K footage with green screen.
I think, Sean, look, bro, you're talent, right? You come in, you deliver the goods, but there is a thing to it that you just don't understand.
Yeah. No.
That definitely is.
I guess I agree with you.
It's
I don't understand.
The turnaround is pretty quick, considering we have visual assets.
Yeah. And I think what you're not remembering is the green screen behind us.
Right.
It's a heavy effect that takes a long time for the computer to
render.
Render.
Long render time.
Yes.
Higher quality, more Ks.
Yes. But back to your original question, clips. Yes, we are still doing clips. That being said, if anyone out there is a clip expert and wants to throw their hat in the ring
for some TikTok clips.
Yeah. You know, maybe
I like it.
Maybe we could throw a little dough. I mean, we got someone sitting in the producer box back there who's sitting on his hands most of the day.
Listen,
the job is there for the taking.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fair enough. Can I just say, and I'll wrap this up, if you have any insight on how long that should take to render, if you have an idea of the render time, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe also if you're a fan of the show.
Yeah, I think our last episode, I just don't think our audition tape played with the audience. Does that make any sense? I don't think it just...
Well, maybe we don't have any thespians or people that enjoy the actual art of life.
I would like to make a T-shirt of what was the guy's name? Humboldt Harrington. What was it?
What was it?
Oh, come on, bro.
Chambers.
Scott
Chambers.
No, Justin.
No, it was an H. Chambers.
Hampton Chambers.
Hampton Chambers.
I would like a block T-shirt, Hampton Chambers.
Yeah,
if anyone wants to buy that,
we could sell a few of those.
I got a 51. Franz Nielsen. New York Islander.
Oh wow!
It's the only. I don't know any 51s.
I don't even. He might be. I think he might even be.
I wanted to ask you guys: are we still doing the numbers? Or are we gonna hit pause on the numbers?
I happen to have one off the top of my head for 51 because of Franz Nielsen.
Yep.
This is great. Where'd you find this?
This might be a 1929.
So this is a quote from both Pavel Datsyuk and Brett Hall?
No, just from Brett Hall.
Just from Brett Hall.
Yeah.
He says, it's Yzerman, it's Shanahan, it's Fedorov, it's Larionov. And all of a sudden this kid shows up at training camp, Pavel Datsyuk. They put me with him. He doesn't speak English, but he is the sickest player I have ever seen.
Going out to dinner, it's Yzerman and Shanahan and Fedorov and Larionov. This is a Hall of Fame table. And lo and behold, to me, all of a sudden, this kid shows up at training camp, Pavel Datsyuk.
Datsyuk sending pass scores! In overtime, Brett Hall.
They put me with him. He doesn't speak English, but he is the sickest player I've ever seen in my life.
What a pretty play by Pavel Datsyuk!
A veteran like Hall, you would think he'd want to play with most veteran players on the team, but he loved playing with Pavel because Pavel got him the puck.
Brett wanted the puck and showed Pavel in different areas where he wanted the puck.
Datsyuk,
A big part of Pavel Datsyuk's game and how he
appropriately
adapted so quickly was due to Brett
praised
Hull.
throughout
It's all timing, good timing. You don't want to be too far, you run into the glass, you know?
He was just a
Absolutely.
loud presence.
I feel like
You'd
maybe
sit
he
there
doesn't
and
get
watch
enough,
practice, and you'd always
credit.
hear Brett yelling.
You know what's? Hey, there I was.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask.
I was right beside Hully there.
At what point did you come in time when Datsyuk joined the team? Was it the same year?
Same year, same training camp.
And how quickly did you know that this guy's unreal?
Oh, it was every single day. It was what everybody talked about.
But they got him super late, didn't they?
Very late.
Yeah,
The 6th round or something
Yeah.
crazy?
I think even later. And no one knew anything about him except that there was this Russian guy coming over, and the talk was he was pretty good. And I think from the first scrimmage, you know, because practice, you can see what Datsyuk does when there's 10 guys on the ice is what separates him from everyone else.
Yeah.
And guys were just blown away. Blown away. I mean, one of the greatest draft picks deals of ever.
It almost
So
doesn't make sense. It's
No.
it's
You
confusing.
asked, do guys pay him his due?
Oh, I believe guys in the league do. I think anybody that knows anything about hockey. But I'm saying was I don't know, where does he land on that chart? How many cups did he win?
I think he
Couple,
won
right?
4.
Are you talking like overall
3.
NHL or the wings?
I'm talking about the NHL. Like,
Yeah.
where does the NHL hold him? I mean, I feel like, I can say this. He's better than Malkin, as great as Malkin is.
Oh yeah.
He's a top 50 guy.
So
But that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't he be even maybe higher on that list?
I would say so, and also what I
25
would
maybe?
say is even more flattering. Every single move that these kids all use right now, all these new moves,
All based
they're
on him.
all
Yeah.
originated from the DNA of Pavel Datsyuk. All of it.
Yep.
With the exception of the Michigan, but Datsyuk could do the Michigan. It was almost just like he had too much respect for the game to do it that way.
Yeah.
Every move is an origin of fucking Pavel Datsyuk.
One of my first YouTube hockey memories is the Datsyuk in on the breakaway backhand toe drag move that revolutionized the backhand toe drag. Everyone was trying to do that move after that clip went kind of viral. Or not
It
kinda,
also
went viral.
It also made the kids understand that they could use their edges as sort of also a tool in your arsenal.
Yeah.
It wasn't just your hands now. Now you could move your body and shape shift. He did Matrix. That was
Yeah.
like the Matrix.
Yeah.
You know,
thing about-
Forsberg did the thing where he didn't break the linear plane. Forsberg, he did it with his hand when he did the little move, and then he
Right.
went one-handed over here. Datsyuk did it with both his body. It fucking mind-bending.
He was almost the guy who created like dangles, but he also was insane at shielding the puck. It
Oh,
was
he's
almost,
a power forward.
Yeah.
You know what? I guess I'm thinking it's because he didn't speak any English. He probably never got the media play. or
Totally.
he probably wasn't interested in it. But I just
Yeah.
feel like he should have been a bigger
But that
star.
speaks
So you got to
even-
kind of know the game to know who Pavel.
Speaks more to his game that he couldn't speak English, couldn't really market him, and that he's still one of the one of the premier guys.
He's like a mystery guy.
Can I
Like,
tell
what do
you
you know
guys-
about Pavel Datsyuk? Nothing.
Right.
Can I tell you guys something? Pavel Datsyuk, he spoke English and never told anybody that he spoke English.
Or he spoke way more than he let on.
Why? Because he just didn't want to deal with
he
the
didn't
media.
want to deal with it.
Smart move.
The guy was a fucking G.
Yeah. Clearly.
The guy was a G. And, you know, his mentors, like, talk about who took him under his
Oh
wing.
my God.
Larionov,
Right.
Fedorov, Kozlov, like the guys
Hull.
that
Yeah, Hull.
Hull too. I mean, Hully, yeah. I mean, listen,
Shanahan.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just goes on and on and on.
yeah.
What a squad for you to jump into the league with, huh?
Dude, it was wild.
Crazy.
It was wild. I was at that dinner. That was our rookie dinner.
Yeah,
in
you had to give a
Vancouver.
little speech. I'm going to toss it in.
Oh, don't.
Why not?
Because I was so young and like what I was
What,
wearing.
You were nervous, huh?
I was so nervous.
A vulnerable
I don't
pups.
want to see it. It's very vulnerable. This is good stuff, though.
Yeah, from one icon to another, Sidney Crosby and Jack Johnson.
What are those shells called? You were a big shells guy, yeah? Vermont. You guys wore those, the
we wore
lacrosse
shells. Yeah.
players.
What do you mean?
What do
What
they
are
call
shells?
those?
By the way, what are shells?
Puka
Oh,
shells.
puka shells.
Yeah, I did puka shells in middle school.
You
What are
did.
puka
Yeah.
shells?
Sid's wearing one.
Around
his neck.
I feel like
He got that like at Hawaii on
yeah.
his vacation.
I feel like
or
you
what.
were a puka shell guy at one point in time.
You don't know me. Then.
Oh, come on, bro. Back when you had like the yellow tinted shades, you didn't have the puka shells on?
Ever wore puka
It doesn't
shells.
line up timeline
Works-
wise. Okay.
In the 90s?
No, he was too old for that at that point. All right, trust me.
Okay, fair enough.
I know where he was.
I didn't
The
even.
90s was him walking into that club with Nikki Cox.
Right.
That was the 90s, pal.
Yeah. And let's listen to this.
Is it like really hard to like be the #1 pick? Is that him or something?
Say it again on the mic.
Is it hard?
#1 pick yet.
Oh. Not yet?
LA girls.
Not yet. Wait, how old are you guys anyway?
16.
Whoa, really? 16? Wow, you look older.
How old do I look?
You're 20 or 20. Yeah. College. Like 20.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's Jack Johnson.
Oh, wow. How old are you guys?
15.
You're older than him, right?
No, younger.
I thought he was 16.
How old do you think he is?
20. College.
Same age.
I was gonna say that just because. Wow.
I'm Jack Johnson.
I
This
want to
is Sidney
see
Crosby.
ZEGRAS and, I don't know, pick another.
Cole Caulfield. They're the bromance.
I'd like to see them on the street with a microphone, and that could be a show.
Doing a man on the
half
street.
hour.
It's changed so much that you couldn't compare the two. Now everybody's social
True.
media savvy. It's just a different
That was on
thing.
like a handheld
They're out there.
camcorder.
By the way, they're going kind of rogue out there, kind
Yeah.
of flying blind.
Right.
You know, I doubt Sid was like over the moon about doing that, right? I mean,
He looked pretty into it. Much more.
Oh, he did not
handled
look
that
into it.
He handled that way better than Connor Bedard would.
Yeah, yes. Well,
Okay, Sid was actually interested, but he's a shy Nova Scotia kid. He's probably never been to LA. Maybe that was his fucking second time here.
It's part of
It's
the
all right.
Part of the reason I put it in the package. When you are Sidney Crosby or Connor Bedard and you know you're going first overall, can't you say, "Yeah, I'm going to be the first overall pick"? Or do you like the humbleness of it?
Well,
Connor Bedard never said, "Yeah, I'm going first overall," when everyone knew he was going first
Well, the
overall.
girls didn't bite on it. They wanted to know whether or not he was first overall.
Right, but the draft hadn't happened yet.
I know, but you know.
But that's
so-
where Sid goes, "Yeah, I'm."
listen.
Wow.
If I don't go #1,
Right, it's a
something
mistake.
really,
Yeah,
really
it's an
bad
act of
happened to
God.
somebody. Right. That's force majeure.
Yeah.
We call that in Hollywood.
We've kind of had an underlying theme in the recent episodes of the NHL and social media and what they're pumping out. The Flyers get caught on a hot mic saying, "How many times is she going to ask this fucking question?" And the Flyers suck.
I love it. Let's
Let's
hear it.
Yeah, here comes the clip.
Hi, Garnet. I was just wondering, as a veteran with a relatively successful NHL career, what makes the Flyers, who are in a rebuild state, a destination that was
How
designed?
many times is she gonna ask this fucking question?
Yeah, there's really a lot of things that go into it. When I look at it, it's an organization that.
Who said the Flyers suck?
So I
The
would,
girl?
I would assume that they are on a Zoom panel, right?
Oh, and he goes, "Why does she always ask this fucking question?" And then she defends herself by saying,
No. So I think it's like 8 heads in a screen, right? Like an 8-person Zoom. And they
Yeah.
got their Flyers talent on there, and they're kind of just watching.
Right.
And
They're off camera.
They forget that they're on a hot Zoom. So one person goes, it was a guy. How many times you gonna ask this fucking question?
"Right."
But that all came out of his feed,
Yes.
right? It wasn't.
He heard all of it.
Right, but the guy that said that is the guy that worked for the team.
Yeah, they
Then-
all work for the team.
Yes, then then the woman asking the question, who's a reporter, she doesn't work for the team.
No, it's a different person on the social media team going, the Flyers fucking suck.
No, it's her defending herself, asking the question about the rebuild to the guy that said, "Why does she always fucking ask this question?"
Oh, and she goes, "'Cause the Flyers suck?"
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I respect the hell out of it then.
Yes.
I'm defending the answer, right?
Okay, good. Yes, good. We're there.
Right?
Yes. That's why she asked the question.
Okay.
I'm
guys suck.
I'm going to keep asking this question until you guys stop sucking.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, for the unforeseeable future,
Right.
I will be asking questions along these lines.
Correct.
Right. And
Makes more sense. I was a little confused about it too.
I was
Scott,
too.
to be
Thank you
honest.
for breaking that down,
No
Sean.
problem.
Now it all makes sense. I
No.
mean, you got to give that girl a raise.
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her. I also like the social media guy protecting his team.
What do you
Why
mean?
does she always ask this fucking question?
Right. I mean, it's just like me saying, let's change it up. Why do you have to ask about your favorite TV show? Let's get a new question in here.
Yeah. So I
Hamburger or
like
a hot dog. It's a hot dog, a sandwich. Shout out Joey Chestnut.
him. Yeah.
Goes back to our second episode. You and I kind of had a battle on saucy passes, Sean.
Okay.
Eric Carlson. I don't know if there's any
That's
better
sauce.
saucy pass.
That's,
and what a finish at the end there.
I mean, the trajectory is Crazy.
Holy fuck.
Right on the money.
That's a loft.
Wow.
That's a loft
And
pass.
thank God that kid finished. With
Thank
the
God.
Forsberg.
It could have been Stone. Might have been.
No, it was a
Mark Stone.
left-handed shot.
Okay.
Because he did
Wasn't
the
Mark Stone.
Forsberg.
Wasn't Mark Stone.
No.
Over to your guy, Kev. Ilya Sorokin and
This is cute.
They're best friends. By the way, I like them as a buddy combo.
Yeah? On the street?
Listen,
with
here's.
a mic?
I mean, put yourself in their position. They're from Russia.
Yeah.
They don't. And by the way, a guy that plays the team next to you, it would be like being somewhere. It's like, oh, this guy's from Long Island, right? You know what I'm saying? You go, like, yeah, I'm sure they have a lot in common. They
Two
share
goalies.
meals. Yeah, they are from the same place. They have holiday meals at each other's houses. Why they're pushing this person's car?
Hold
I don't
on.
know.
Let's break this down, though. Where are they? Are they in Florida?
That
Or
looks
is that
like
yeah, that's Florida.
It's Florida, right?
Right. So the Russians love Florida. So they're training in Florida.
Right.
They're living the good life.
But why are they?
But this was a stupid video because that was so easy to do.
Were they helping somebody get started, or was that was that a training
I
session?
feel like that was like a Rocky.
It was a bit
moment. We're gonna push the car type of deal.
But are you saying that they did it as a bit, or they did it as like, all right, this is a good?
I think they did it as an actual
part of the workout.
As an actual workout, but then you kind of take a step back and it's being recorded and it's posted.
I
It could be a bit.
like them as a buddy comedy better than ZEGRAS.
They get away with it.
Well, not only that, but it's like
Nice
fish out of water.
PG bit.
Something endearing
Couple of
about
guys.
Shesterkin and Sorokin, two guys that got more money than God.
Yeah. Pushing a car.
Just pushing a car,
In a
like
parking
they're
lot.
just trying to figure it out.
In
bro.
Florida.
They're just like everybody else.
May
trying to
I
figure it all out.
May I for a moment?
You may.
I didn't really realize how much of a fucking stupid sport roller hockey is. What a joke.
Yeah, what
you
hap-
can
what-
watch
I
this.
saw this on the group
You
chat.
can't
What did
even
you do?
stop. Look at these guys, these ankle biters. Like great pass, awesome pass, but like.
But are they supposed to be good?
Well,
They're kids, right?
It's Connor Bedard. Look at the guy that gets it. He's like.
Oh, Connor Bedard's playing that recently?
That's
That's
Bedard
Connor
right there.
Bedard.
Recently?
Yes.
That was not very long ago.
And will you just let me finish? What I'm saying is roller hockey is such a goofy. You're not even stopping. You guys are fucking speed wobbling. You can't do certain things. What a stupid sport. Do you know I can stop like a hockey stop on roller skates?
Yes, everybody can.
Well,
I would hope.
These guys. Well,
I mean,
play
buddy,
that
he played
back.
in the league for 10 years.
Well, who's Bedard playing with? 12.
He's just fucking around. Have you ever heard the word fun?
Have you ever heard staying warm?
Yeah.
They look like they're in a professional league or something. They have jerseys
I'll
and
always
sponsors.
say I do not have a problem with it. What you don't want is guys laying around being lazy. You gotta, at a certain point.
I agree.
I don't have a problem with him playing roller hockey. I'm sure he's got a pretty good enough of a head on his shoulders, even though he might be AI. He's got enough of a head on his shoulders to be, and people there would respect and not do anything stupid.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
just
mean?
such a stupid sport.
Well, I want to hear your take on this. When I was playing prep school, we had a few kids from California on the ice hockey team.
Yeah.
And they all played roller hockey growing up, and they had the sickest hands ever because you can develop hands in roller hockey really well. It's all about finesse and dangles. And they had the best hands. Like, as a development skill, roller hockey's pretty good.
I'm sure ZEGRAS is a great roller player, and he probably played a shit ton of roller hockey.
Yeah. Well, he's from the East Coast, but
Yeah. Well,
but yes, I'm sure he's a
it's
nasty.
a stupid sport. I can't believe how stupid it is, actually. I hate roller hockey.
We are setting up the roster for next year's roller team. Would you maybe consider?
I don't think he should get involved.
I don't think so.
I just think there's no good can come from it.
No, I can tell you right now, I already know. What type of surface are you on? Because that's going to make a difference on the wheels. Because I'll stop. I stop. I don't do this speed wobble
I feel
shit.
like you're going to attract a lot of attention.
It's a power stop. You really have to.
Yeah.
You really have to get into it.
Yeah,
it's
no-
like on skis almost.
It's like something that's ingrained in my DNA.
What,
Like
stopping on pucks?
stopping. Yes. Hungry on pucks.
Okay.
Stopping.
Tortorella
okay?
might have something to say
I
about
can
that.
just stop. And you guys in that clip, and that's the best player in the world, one of them right now. He's playing against a bunch of schlubs. It's a silly thing.
He's just taking it easy.
Yeah, he's just having
All right,
fun.
fine. Go ahead. Go
Cruising
ahead.
around, probably playing with his buddies.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's listen to this one.
On March 12, 1999, just as the Sharks were gearing up to play the Red Wings, a spectacle above the ice captured everyone's attention. Hanging 40 feet above the ice surface from the rafters of the San Jose Arena was none other than S.J. Sharkey, the beloved mascot of the San Jose Sharks. The predicament was part humor, part concern. Players, coaches, and fans watched the spectacle unfold, some amused, some worried, and all baffled by the sight of Sharkey dangling from the rafters. The incident was meant to be part of a skit. The plan was simple. Lower a fake Detroit Red Wings Stanley Cup banner, have Sharky rappel down next to it, tear it down, and then continue his descent onto the ice. Unfortunately, a swing in the rope led to Sharky's leg straddling the top of the banner, resulting in a tangle that would soon escalate into a much larger problem. His jersey got jammed in the gear, leaving him stranded midway down the rope. Amidst the fear and uncertainty, Sharky managed to stay in character. To prevent panic, he found ways to lighten the moment, like chewing on the rope as if he was caught on a fishing line. Up in the rafters, the rescue operation was underway. Defying fear for the sake of her colleague, head rigger Terry Campbell stepped onto the catwalk without a harness.
Get that guy a fucking medal with
throw
the
a harness
headband. It's a her.
She's got to throw a harness on.
That was the playoffs.
Dude, that was just a bit gone south.
Wow.
Big time. But, I mean, he's really laying it all on the line.
Who is
There's no safety things in that he was hanging by a rope.
And then he got stuck.
But, hey, it's also don't disrespect the Red Wings playoff
By the
banner.
way, talk about
That's what he was
karma.
doing. He was going to
Fuck
rip
around
it off.
and find out.
Fuck around and find out.
He
Big
found out, bro.
Yeah, big
He found
time.
out. Wow, that's crazy.
I was wondering if you were on the Red Wings.
No,
for
that was
moment.
98.
Right, he was probably a nervous wreck out there.
Holy
Look at
shit.
He's literally on a rope.
Oh. Still got it.
Wow.
You don't get Stevie Y laughing too often. He really got a kick out of that one.
Look, he's just stuck there.
Stuck there. I mean, could you imagine if that rope snapped?
That whole thing could have been.
Sharky splats all over the
that
ice.
could have been horrendous.
Fuck. You get your money's worth that night.
Oh,
Goddamn.
boy.
Disaster.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
This is you, Sean.
Sean Zuckerberg is making a believer out of Sean.
Making
Never
a believer
thought I'd
out
see
of
the
all of
day.
us, really. I mean, look at him. He looks jacked.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, but aside from his physique, there's something about
his aura.
It's got a different vibe going.
I can tell just by the arches in his feet. Those are new arches. I'm telling you, those are that's a fighter's arch. Okay. And Volkanovski,
couple killers with him right there, huh?
Pound for pound, #1 toughest guy on the planet right now. He's smaller than Zuck, and Zuck keeps going. And then you got just an absolute the Black Mamba beside him. Killers on the mat, rolling with killers. Not really flow rolls. These guys don't flow roll. They flow a little bit, but you're still getting fucking work. Zuck is in one. He's a martial artist.
I think if you are looking to repair your image, there might not be anything better than jiu-jitsu.
But I think this was organic for him.
I agree.
I'm sure he's shocked that he's responding this way. It would be my guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I know for a fact there's not many liberals on the mats. It's not a psyop.
Not a lot of libbies.
Oh, come on.
These guys are two extremely conservative individuals. All right? They love family. They love God.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that Zuck Bucks have attacked in this country. That is infiltrating him. We are going to see a difference in his political alignment. You can't go this deep with these many killers and not have it affect you inside.
Yeah. Did you watch the fights this past weekend?
I certainly did.
Do you think that Dana White and Trump are colluding to kind of make the UFC a right-wing thing?
Oh, no, it is. And they
Oh, it
are
is.
just embracing it.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're on ESPN and Wahlberg and Mel Gibson, it shows you the power of this sport. All you guys that think pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America, fucking go take a nap, okay? Because this is the takeover. This is the takeover. And you saw that Trump come out.
I did.
And you saw those guys, and every fighter after they won walked over and said hello to President Trump, even if they weren't American.
You know,
you-
Dana White's just a loyal dude, bro. And the bottom line is, you know, Trump was there for Dana, and Dana, you know, that's it. It's very simple. Like, yes, Dana White, I'm happy to tell you, when nobody was fucking with us, this guy had our back, and now I got his.
Right,
Very
but
simple.
Kev, you're also polishing a little bit.
I'm not
That's the
polishing
old
at all.
school. Yes, back in the day, he helped him in Jersey, in Atlantic City. Right. But
I
you
just think
now
Dana
know-
White's a loyal guy.
Okay, fine.
Seems
But
like it
Dana's politics and the majority of his fighters all also coincidentally now align with President Trump.
Should I follow him on Threads?
Yes. Yes.
Are we apologizing for that last episode? We
No.
didn't, right? We're going to do that kind of content.
No,
Maybe
no.
some
50?
people liked it. Huh?
I don't think we had scathing reviews. I think a few people left a couple bad comments.
And
but
what
I
did
can't
they
get
say?
Caught
Who
up on the
cares?
comments.
What?
Oh, someone did call me out about roller hockey.
He offered to walk you ring.
Oh,
What did he say?
Asked me
dude.
to walk me. He also said he had to fly out. My whole thing is I'm the best roller hockey player in L.A.
By the way,
You're
that
like
guy
Portnoy
was,
with the shoulder. What do you want?
Right, what do you want me to
What
do?
do you want him to do?
that guy was the Shakespeare of YouTube comments. He was so eloquent and just the way he mapped
But he did it with a
out.
wink and a nod.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
He's good. I like that guy.
Oh, I know what we got to talk about. Do we listen? And I do. I just want to get some kind of clarity on this because I know the Barnaby thing. So,
Oh yeah,
right.
You got his number, right?
I got his number. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but are you gonna call him like in your car, like when you're like?
But I also
No, I guess I would call him right here on the podcast.
I don't know if we should do that, bro.
I don't know if we should do that either. But I also want to kind of start moving forward instead of like moving around. What do you want to do? If we were to set up this fight, UFC just
can I
Yeah,
fight?
I'll cage fight.
Okay.
MMA.
All right, Kev, you don't like that?
No, I think the most realistic thing
What?
would be come to the gym.
Oh,
No,
well,
that's
Come roll in the
that's-
gym.
no.
You want to sell tickets.
No, it's not even sell tickets. Like that's not a fight.
Right.
What Sean does, rolling around in the arm locks, that's not a fight.
Yeah, but if you had two guys that were kind of going,
They need to be able to throw punches.
All right, I invite the punches because that just makes me putting you in an arm lock easier.
I'm sure.
So, whatever the fuck.
I
you
just
want.
feel like this guy might actually be serious, and
But we
I don't
can
know where
also-
we go
he's,
from there.
He's deadly
you know,
serious.
Kev, the mats in gyms, the mats and the octagon are right beside each other. So we do it. I agree. We don't need to do it on some fucking undercard or some official
no,
thing.
no.
There's a million gyms right now. We can go to Freddie Roach's gym. We can go
And
to
get
my
in the
gym.
actual ring.
Yeah,
and do it,
and just do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
So we'll call him, or I'll call him,
Yeah.
and say, hey, I want to call you on the show
Yes.
because we want this recorded.
Official. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to do it on like a Patreon. I mean, let's try to make.
Well,
a
the
little
actual
money.
fight. Well, that's
The actual
that's
fight,
separate.
yeah.
But like, let's have a pre-call and then ask him to call into the
Oh,
podcast.
now you're in the weeds on your. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're
record it
talking
and then
about
put it on
different things.
Patreon.
Don King. Don King.
Scotty wants to make a
Don
little
King.
money on this.
Yeah.
He wants to turn this.
You might
into
have to
a
do like
moneymaker.
a media run. Get on Chiclets. Get on Curfew, and really promote
Sell
the hell out
some
of this
tickets.
thing. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
like Adesanya did.
By the way, he could probably sell some tickets as well.
Did you see how he promoted a fight?
No.
You didn't see him afterwards in the cage?
Uh-uh.
We have a race war, bro.
Barney will be in touch.